with that, we will get the show started. I'm going to pass the screen over to our slide controller. So do we have any questions, Devin, from the audience that we can tee up and direct to the right analyst? And if not,
nothing in the Zoom chat. Everyone must have been so engrossed in the presentation like I was that I'm sure we'll get some questions here after.
Well, let's hope so. Let me recap. The students you saw developed all these skills, this original analysis, in 6 weeks from start to what you've seen today. They could, every one of them, present one of their teammates' slides at any moment. So the skills that they've learned individually and as a team are ready to be put to use. And as you can see, they're available across the country. We couldn't be prouder of what they've accomplished. This URL that you heard about had not been reported by any security vendors as malicious until we looked at it. The fact is, it's been spreading malware for several months, and it goes back to sources out of Russia that we can trace to command and control operations in Moscow. So this is a long duration campaign going back close to 5 years with just a smorgasbord of malware that they spread. And it's exciting to see these first-time analysts jump in, learn these skills, apply them to the real world so quickly and so effectively. This is a professional grade report with all the hallmarks of indicators of compromise, malware, detonation, understanding of the MITRE ATT&CK framework. So anyone who's looking for talent to build or fill your pipeline that needs cyber analysts, you've got a new source. You've got a new way to do that. And we're here to help you. So love to have other questions about the process, about how techniques were applied, anything that you might have on your mind, or how Scholas and 418 could help you in the future if you have needs. So kind of turn the floor open to any open questions that you might have on your mind.
Mark, I just want to throw in too really quick, and just to clarify, the students haven't not been working on this particular investigation for the full 6 weeks. They did that in a much shorter period of time. And because we're in all time zones, from Pacific to Eastern, as you can imagine, coordination has not been easy. So we've all been working long hours and making exceptions, right? And I just really want to say to the students, they did a great job working together to get this done when time is an issue, right? And we're in these different locations. So I'm very, very proud of my students for that. So I see there is a question in the meeting.
Devin?
Yeah, it looks like Lisa has a question. She said, "Great work, everyone. I'd like to hear more from the team. What are their thoughts on the program? What did it provide that your education lacked?" Akela?
So what I thought was really cool about this is every time in my CySA+ training and Sec+ and stuff, when it came to malware, we were just reading about the malware. So it's like, oh yeah, that seems pretty dangerous, but actually activating the malware and then seeing it encrypt all the files, it's a very different ball game. And then the same thing when it came to threat hunting, having the coaches there to give you advice on like, hey, you're going too deep into something, or hey, like this is a path you would want to look for. It's very, very, very different than reading it from a text and then answering a few multiple choice questions. It was super in depth.
Stacey, you have some comments?
Oh, sorry. I concur with Akela. Reading about something and actually handling it is two separate things. And having the coaches available to kind of guide us so that we don't destroy anything is pretty awesome. And also dealing with real-time threats. In class, you're reading about WannaCry that happened years ago, but now we're dealing with something that's happening right now. And that's amazing to really get your hands dirty and really be involved with like analyzing things. Even in our other URL analysis, I remember I did one and it was maybe like 2 reports. And then I checked back later and it was like 20 reports. And I was like, oh, this is really doing something right now. So it was exciting to constantly check back to see how everything evolves. And that was a great experience.
Thank you. It looks like